means victory. Help a whole name means protector. Shorten it by 2 letters without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot. Every be soaking from a time when it was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave him scared like.
It's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kid team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Giants at 8-6 now on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready? Rock,
Throwing his dart. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Alexander. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Our first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun. Here's Dart. There's a short one caught by Johnson. Call it a gain of a yard. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there, couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
I'm a dive about. I'm a direction to write about. Did too much, I make the type I'm out. But I'm gonna wait for that Michael route. Step on my brothers, we hike them down. I'm gonna step on my brothers.
So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Turn there, gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the result. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. Still on his feet. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point attempt to follow here. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Looking to throw, Dart. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got trying to snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of C-zones. Money up to a whole nother level.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun here. Dart. He'll dump this off to Scatterby. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterby. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Dart. He'll check this one down to Scatterby. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. To throw, Dart. And that is incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Let's go now.
Dart going to give to Scannable. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
To the Philly, Albuquerque to check time. I got the crowd yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All my hot girls yelling, bring them out, bring them out. All the dope boys yelling, bring them out.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Let's go.
First down, here's Scannable. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Second and 9. Here's Dart. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Jackson Dart, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Point after here coming up. makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Giants 10, Eagles 7.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
He finds Lynch. It's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Good footwork at the 30. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. And that flag accepted.
Cam Little to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fighting his way through contact. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. To throw his dart. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Hurts. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Eagles.
Yo, touchdown, 73. Crowd love Yanni. 63, 63, 60.
Throwing his Hurts. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. These two teams have met earlier in the season in Philly with the Eagles winning that ball game. So they're looking for another win here at MetLife Stadium to take the season series 2-0. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Good, check. 180, 180.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Now a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go. Trimmer, trimmer, trimmer. Hey, 73, 73.
Throwing on 2nd down. Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
Go Silver, ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Touchdown! Cole Kmet with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Looking to put a drive together. Now Dart. He finds Robinson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the third quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose, and that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Dart. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 48 yards. That's another Giants first down.
Throwing, Dart. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That second down play, that's a -4.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on first down, then ran it on second down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important third down try?
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal.
Ready.
They'll try to throw for it with Dart. Now he'll take, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jackson Dart with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Second down and 6 now from the 26.
Don't touch that. 180, 180. Miami. Watch the bullet. Yeti. Don't touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 73 yards. And the Eagles are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be... That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 72 yards. And the Giants have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point attempt here still to come. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Eagles 31, Giants 24.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. That's Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 118 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
And this is exactly what you're looking to do offensively. If you can start stringing some runs together like this, you'll keep churning out first downs. And that's going to put you in a great position to carry this one home.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Eagles stretch this fourth quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
Let's go. Hey, Silver. No touch that.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Cam Little to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Here's Dart. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking to throw, Dart. Now he's going to step up and roll. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that for both QBs in this game. And that continued with that first down run.
Throwing his Dart. We'll dump this off to Scatterbury. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
2nd and 6 coming up. To throw now, Dart. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Clock management punishment. Definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Time becoming a factor, down 2 scores, though they have 2 timeouts and, of course, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing his dart. Now he'll take it. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. To the air, dart. Man, and he hits him in stride.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 7.
Out of the gun. Here's Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Dart. That's complete, right around the 8. Well, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And the Giants first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Here now, 2nd and goal. To throw, Dart. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Extra point splits the uprights as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion.
31.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for an Eagles first down. A gain of 18.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think